Welcome back, Student of the Game Podcast. I am your host, Tavares. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day by giving my podcast a listen. All right. In more Rege-Jean page news, check this out. I could not believe this, but maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But check this out. According to Discussing Film, Rege-Jean Page auditioned for the role of Superman's grandfather in this sci-fi series Krypton. So I heard that's a pretty good show. It's on my list to check it out. However, Geoff Johns allegedly said Superman could not have a black grandfather, so he was not cast. All right. I don't know how true this is. I'm not sure how the whole conversation went down. I'm just responding to what I just read right here. Let's see. Here's how I feel about something like that. Check this out. Y'all remember when in the first Thor movie, okay, all right, Idris Elba was cast as Heimdall, and you had a lot of people that were saying, hey, Heimdall is white, okay, Idris Elba is black. There's no way he can be Heimdall. Here's the thing that you have to understand, okay, these are fictional characters, people, fictional characters, all right. We don't know what every ethnicity is that's in Asgard, just like we don't know every ethnicity or how every ethnicity should be in Krypton. Okay, it's all science fiction or fantasy or just plain good old fashioned fiction, people. It's okay, all right, it's fine. But yeah, that's wow. I would say with that though, like the way Rege-Jean Page blew up on Bridgerton, that's Krypton's loss. That's Geoff Johns' loss, if he actually said that. All right. If he didn't say it, okay, well, this pointless to even talk about, right? But the thing about it with Rege-Jean Page, I mean, a lot of people, like I say, I was familiar with the young man's work on The Roots 2016. All right. And most people, they wasn't familiar with his work until he started on Bridgerton. And, so who knows? I wonder if it's possible if he would have blown up earlier if he was on Krypton. I believe that show came out about 2 years ago. But I don't know. I think more people watch Netflix than they watch Sci-Fi Channel. I mean, I dig everything. I dig a lot of shows that's on Sci-Fi Channel. But it's hard for me to believe that he would have blew up the same way, but sometimes, things happen for a reason in life, people. Sometimes it could be that job that you filled out an application for, or that you got the first, second, third, and fourth interview and you just knew you had it, and then bam, you didn't get it. Well, sometimes things happen for a reason. Do I know why? I don't know. But listen, only God knows, all right? Or it might be a situation where you're with someone where it's somebody that you want to marry or whatever, right? And then they pretty much call the wedding off, or they break up with you before you break up with them. But guess what? It's a good chance that person probably did you a favor, okay? So every job you apply for, you're not going to be able to get it, all right? As a matter of fact, here's the thing. My dad used to always say, it's a job trying to get a job. All right. So that means it's not easy. Okay. And you're going to get more no's than you get yeses. But it only takes for one good one to tell you yes. And the one good one for this young man was Bridgerton. And that was his big break right there. All right. But yeah. And here's another thing. Why we as an audience, as fans of Rege-Jean Page and fans of the DCEU universe, okay, comics in general, okay, they're going to be doing a Superman Calvin Ellis movie, okay? Check out some of my previous videos where I elaborate even more on this. So the thing about it, if he got that role to be in Krypton, guess what? There's no way they would even cast him in any of the movies in a big prominent role, because they just don't do that. They're not going to mix that up. Think about it. As great as Stephen Amell did as the Green Arrow on the CW, and here's the thing with the Green Arrow, with the Arrow, okay, that show came out like in 2011, 2012. They held it down for the DCEU, okay? They held it down. When the movies were getting bad reviews, the Arrowverse was holding it down. And guess what? They didn't even put Stephen Amell in any of the movies. They're trying to recast Green Arrow. Me personally, I think they should have brought him in the movies. Grant Gustin, star of The Flash. He's The Flash. Barry Allen. He has done an amazing job as The Flash. Guess what? They didn't allow him play The Flash in the movie. They brought in Ezra Miller, who I'm cool with. Manu Bennett, who did a superb job as Deathstroke in Green Arrow, in the Arrowverse. For what, 4 or 5 seasons? They hired Joe. I got no problem with Joe being Deathstroke, but listen, I like Manu. Manu is dope too, man. He could have did the same thing that Joe was doing, maybe even better, okay? But, it's very rare that they bring someone from the TV series to the movie universe. So, when it's all said and done, I think this young man has a better chance of being Superman Calvin Ellis, okay? Now, I hope he did not get that role mainly because he's black. I hope that's not the truth, all right? I'm going to have to dig deeper into this right now. This is all the information I have, okay? But if you know more about this, please feel free to comment below. And hey, tell me, what do you think? Do you think it's ridiculous, the fact that, like, they say he did not get the job because he's black? Because... let me see. Because they said, yeah. Here's my question. Do you think Jeff Johns has a point if he allegedly said that Superman could not have a black grandfather? Okay. Do you think that's the real reason why Rege-Jean maybe wasn't cast? Or do you think it's possible for Superman to have a black grandfather? I don't know. I don't know how DNA works with Kryptonians, I really don't. But hey, comment below, tell me what you think, and hit that subscribe button. Student of the Game Podcast.